come a long way. We've come a long way from that one point of having a passport just in case I might get the opportunity to go international to now traveling through it on a motorcycle. Good morning. It is about 9:15. I got up early, had a couple cups of coffee, but we are scheduled to arrive into Amsterdam at 9:45. It's got about 30 minutes left, so I think it's time for me to get my gear on, get packed up, get ready to go, because I imagine here in probably 15-20 minutes, they're gonna start calling us back to the vehicles to get everybody into their vehicles kind of once we hit port, get us out of here. So with that, let's get dressed or finish getting dressed. I'm already dressed. Let's get finished getting done, get ready, and we'll be out of here. See you on the bike. Okay. A little bit of a trepidation from doing this, so let's get moving. I don't think some of these people are moving yet. Some of the trucks aren't out yet, or the drivers aren't, which puts a big hamper on things. And this floor is slick. It'll be on this. Ooh. Oh my god, it's all slick. That is like ice. Oh, it'll be on this. Whew. But right now we are in Amsterdam, but I have yet to get through customs or immigration, so we'll see how this goes. And with that, I can now say, welcome to the Netherlands. We made it. I actually got the stamp in my passport, which I was like, if they don't give me a stamp, because when you go to like UK, you don't get a stamp anymore. But here I got the stamp in the passport. Bike sailed through, no questions, and we are here. So I am super excited. And now with that, it's an exciting day. First day on the major continent, or I guess not continent, but the major area of the European Union. We have 90 days to be out of the Schengen area. As an American, I get 90 days visa, kind of tourist visa. And so I got 90 days to stay here. And so we will spend our time, hopefully wisely, and get to see it. With that, today, what we're gonna do today, I'm getting work done on the motorcycle in Copenhagen. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little black bar down here that says service. I'm kind of coming up on what would normally be the 30,000 mile service, but we're gonna get the rear tire changed. I have a little bit more on it, but because I had problems with the front tire, and we got that changed to the Continental, I think it's TKC 80. I'm gonna have the back one done while it's in the shop. There's just no reason to keep going back and forth to shops, especially when I'm trying to make reservations and appointments just through the internet, and it makes it difficult to call them and those kind of things. So I'm gonna have that done, although I'm a bit early. And what I did not show you, I'm embarrassed that I did it, but it is what it is. I was in Edinburgh and trying to back the motorcycle into a kind of a gated area, a gated area behind the hotel. But with that, there were two bumps and it was on a hill. Well, I was trying to back it up, that way I could ride out, because there was a hill coming out of it as well, and I can't back it out. So what I tried to do was back it in, and there were a couple bumps. I hit a bump, I didn't have enough momentum to go over it, so it kind of pushed me forward, and then I was on a hill, and so my right foot slipped and the whole bike just fell over, and I broke the front glass on my turn signal. So they're gonna fix that as well. So with that, what we're gonna do, that was a long story. What we're gonna do is we are just gonna make our way to Copenhagen. I've been to the Netherlands, love the Netherlands. It's an absolutely stunningly beautiful country. I have friends here. I've worked with people from the Netherlands who are absolutely fantastic. But with that said, I only have 90 days and I have not been to Eastern Europe. And so I'm excited to go explore that. So we're gonna head off and get as close as we can to Copenhagen today. And then that way I can get some work done on the motorcycle and also spend it down in video editing and that kind of stuff. So that's the plan for today. So let's get going. Willkommen Deutschland! We made it! We made quick work of the Netherlands. I say quick work, we got off at what, 9:45? And now it's 10 o'clock? I would say 10 o'clock, something like that. And 11, 12, 1, yeah, 3 or 4 hours. Stopped in a little town, literally just right across the border from the Netherlands. But I gotta tell you my Germany story. So when I grew up, we didn't have a ton of money. We always had, you know, clothes on our back and roof over our heads. So we were all good. But a international trip was just not ever thought of in my world. You know, I think before college and those kind of things, I think I'd been on a plane 3 times, and usually for a couple hour flight. Nothing ever. We never thought about going to Europe. And it just wasn't, it wasn't one of those things of somebody said no. It was just one of those things of, it just wasn't really thought of. So when I joined the military, I was based out of our station on the East Coast of the United States. And, you know, I was like, you know what? I just want to, someday I want to go international. And so I got a passport. And I had the passport literally just in case. It was one of those things of someday I want to go on one trip, one international trip in my lifetime. So I got a passport. And 6 months later, I got a special in my email that said, you know, come to Germany for $250. And, you know, it was really over Thanksgiving weekend. In the US, we get 4 days for Thanksgiving. And it's a big travel day in the US. So fares are incredibly expensive in the US, but it was really cheap to go international. So I actually came to Germany for 4 days. And so Germany was my first trip, my first international trip. And it was probably gonna be, in my mind, kind of my only trip, my only international trip. And so we've come a long way. We've come a long way from that one point of having a passport just in case I might get the opportunity to go international to now traveling through it on a motorcycle. So anyway, so I had to tell you the story. We are, like I said, we just crossed into Germany and we're gonna make our way, keep working our way towards Copenhagen. So let's keep going. So one of the cool things about the German roads or the Autobahn. And so normally I get an indicator right here that tells me the speed limit. And then, I don't know, a couple miles back, all it was had the speed limit, which was normally 100. And it was grayed out and lines going through it. And that went away. Or my indicator of how much the speed limit is. And so at one point I was doing 100 miles an hour and people were flying by me. We've hit a slowdown, but one of the cool things I think in Germany is that if you hit a slowdown like this, everybody pulls to the outside of the lane and it creates an area to drive for ambulances and medical emergencies, which is really kind of a neat idea. So I thought that was really cool because it's different than what I'm used to. So it was very, because I was in the middle of the lane riding, and then all of a sudden I saw this huge gap right in the middle, and I'm like, I think I'm doing this wrong. So I pulled over to the left. But super smart idea. I think it's cool. Did it work or not?
It's okay.
Did it work?
Yes.
Excellent.
Lane 1.
Lane 1.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Yes, you too.
We are now at the ferry to go to Denmark. I think this one's a little bit smaller. This one goes about every 30 minutes. I think it takes 45 minutes to get there. So a little bit of a shorter ride, and we're good to go. Well, here we go. Ferry number 2. I don't know what lane they want me in. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I'm starting to become my old hat at this, but I'm the first one on. How cool is this? Ferry number 2. I don't know how far they want me. I'm gonna assume he wants me up here. Please help yourself. One over, and I don't see. Oh yeah, it is. Haha, we gotta figure this out myself. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. You're not going anywhere. Ha! Maybe I am becoming used to this. Let's go see the front of this thing while we're here. Wow. And that is where we're headed. since I showed you the last ferry, and this is a new ferry, so I'm going to show you this ferry. A little bit smaller, a little bit more utilitarian, but the cool part here is you get to see out.
Bitte beachten Sie auch die Tafeln mit den Sicherheitshinweisen, die an mehreren Stellen auf der Fähre angebracht sind.
So I think this one is only a 45-minute trip, but it does have a spaghetti bolognese and goulash and some snacks, little snack shop, and obviously get the game room, and you always have to have shopping, always. I've yet to be on a ship or anywhere where you couldn't spend money. And it looks like a bigger, kind of a bigger cafeteria with a lot more options versus just a snack bar and with a full buffet. Or I think they actually have like a full kitchen here. So it's actually got a lot of options. Or I think only a 45-minute cruise across the water into Denmark. So I'm probably gonna get coffee and relax for 45 minutes and chill out, and then we'll get moving. So. When I lived in Greenland, I think I mentioned earlier, where there's probably 50% population was Danish, and there obviously a lot of Danish food. So I got introduced to like Danish open-faced sandwiches, and I saw one here, so I had to get it. So this is more bread with egg and shrimp, and so I'm gonna see some mayonnaise, shrimp, egg, tomato, and so that's gonna be our dinner tonight. It was our first one, so I'm excited about it. So we're gonna get off here at, I think we left at 7. I'll probably get in there about 7:45, and then another couple hours, and we'll get into the hotel. So dinner, and we'll finish sailing, get over there, and start looking, get into Copenhagen, and then find the hotel. So. One more ferry down, and they said we might have immigration or customs in Denmark, so we'll see. We'll give it a minute or two. I'm recording. I should not be recording. Oh. Well, that was easy. And now it's time to say, welcome to Denmark! We made it! Woohoo! How exciting is that? Nice, 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 nice. Okay. We made it to Denmark, country number 3 today. And I might add, I think this is a new country for me, because like I said, I've been through England and Scotland, the UK, I've been through the Netherlands, I've been through Germany, never been to Denmark. So I get to add another one to my list. Okay, so we're gonna head to Copenhagen, and I think I'm just gonna get a hotel for the next couple days, because the motorcycle gets fixed or gets worked on Tuesday, and I'm gonna take a couple days in rest in Copenhagen. So let's get to Copenhagen and go find a hotel. Ever have those days where you think it's just going to be a boring ride? You get up, get on the motorcycle, and you're going to spend hours on end on the motorcycle, on motorways and interstates, and not see anything, and just have one of those days where you just got to basically just get the motorcycle from point A to point B, and it's probably not going to be fun, and it's just you're kind of not dreading it, but it's one of those. It's not going to be one of those where you get to lazily go through the roads and stop and have coffee and all that kind of stuff. And I thought today was going to be that. But in all reality, today was one of those incredible days that just kind of come up and surprise you. I got to wake up on a ferry, the motorcycle downstairs, and I've seen other people do it, and I've been traveling other places, and I see these huge ferries and motorcyclists lined up. I'm like, God, that just seems cool. So I got to do that. I got to go back through Germany, which I think I told you the story, where it was my first international trip ever, and I kind of got my passport just in case, and so it was my first overseas trip in my life, and so to go back to Germany is always kind of cool. I got another ferry ride, and coming out of Germany into Denmark, and then into Denmark. This place is incredibly beautiful, and it's a whole new place that I have never been. And so between like the ferry ride and going back through Germany and getting to another ferry ride, which I think is really cool, and then getting to Copenhagen and getting into another country I've never been to. It was just one of those days that it turned out really, really well, and kind of surprised me because I didn't expect it. So it was a good day, and we're gonna end it on a high note. So hope you liked it, and I will see you guys later. See ya.